Hey, welcome to another episode. I just got timed out. See, this is that the 5 minutes every time I split the VOD. I time out almost every single time, and that's why there's like an extra 12 hours of reported in-game playtime from all this bank standing. Today we are leveling smithing. It's gonna suck, but I got distracted last episode, and that cost my logical brain can say that that's a sunk cost and I can go do something else, but no, we're getting this stupid mithril grapple, so I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna deposit all my junk. I'm gonna start by smithing all of the mithril ore that we already have. I don't think I can smith all of it though, because you need like 4 coal for every mithril, right? But I can at least see how much XP it gives and then go back to the mother lode and... Well, okay, there is something exciting on the horizon. When mining hits 60, it makes economical sense, XP sense, for me to go to the Lovacane blast mine and use the 622 dynamite that we made in getting to 100% Lovacane favor. So, new content later? But in the meantime, let's see how much XP we get from smelting this ore. And then go get more of it. Alright, moment of truth, mithril bars. What do we get out of them? 30 experience points. For 4 coal. Can I make out of them? Wow, a mithril dagger gives 50 XP. So an ore and 4 coal, which remember... A single coal represents a single mine point in the Motherlode mine. It gives me less XP than just 1 gold ore. If the Motherlode... I kind of wish the Motherlode mine didn't exist, because now I just want to go mine for gold, because I could get smithing to level up much faster. But if I'm going to be doing any mining, I feel like it should be in Motherlode until at least I get, most of a prospector set. Son of a bitch. Can you remember when I was going to shut down the whole stream just to get 68 smithing so we could make a mithril plate body? I mean, we would have needed it anyway, but damn. Oh, damn, Jim Jam. What do I want to do with my life? The amount of XP that I need to go from 50 to 59 is about equal to the amount of XP that we've gained so far in smithing total. So that is more than a little disheartening. I feel like the best way for me to speed it up is to get gold ore. I guess I could calculate how much gold ore I'm going to need. We'll call it 57. We're going to have to get up to 70 eventually, but we don't need to do that right now. So let me look at the calculator. Figure out how much it projects for me to get to 57 from where I am right now. In different things. Why is this so awful? Seriously. 5,810 steel bars. 1,809 gold bars. It's way more reasonable, but that's still kind of crazy. 1809 divided by 28 inventories. It's 64 trips. I was just getting gold ore. Alright, next thing I can try to find out is there somewhere that I can get gold ore noted as a combat drop from something? Or from a merchant somewhere? Okay, it does drop noted pretty commonly throughout the game, it looks like. But nothing that's an insane drop that's from an enemy that I can actually handle. So that is probably not the best strategy right now. There's a dude who sells gold ore in Yatas, so at a somewhat reasonable price. Because I guess if I smelt it and then I turn it into a golden bracelet, that is free. And although it was miserable, I could high alch it and get the money back that I spent at the vendor. Oh, it depends on how much the price scales. It starts at 165. All right, I'm going to experiment. I'm going to see whether I can buy ore from this shop, because there's another shop at the blast furnace that sells gold ore also, but it looks like it's more expensive. So I'm going to try this first and see what we can pull off with it. If I want to do that, let me dump my current gear, switch to a graceful kit, get the Draman staff back out, get a ring of dueling. So I wonder if there's a furnace there. I guess if I do a furnace that's not Edgeville, then I don't get the chance to double smelt, but double smelting. So I thought when I first read that, I thought it meant that it would give me a free bar. But what it really means is it will smelt two things at once, which is not as good. Like, especially if you're not paying perfect attention, if you're looking away every few seconds, having it smelt sooner, it might take you an extra second to notice that it was done sooner, and then you just kind of missed out on any benefit from it. You want to go to the Polar Hunter area. This might not be effective, given that his stock is so low. Yes, we look at the price and we figure out whether purchasing it and then hopping a world is actually faster than just mining a gold ore node. Because it might not be. I think that's... isn't this gold in here? Or is that clay? Probably part of the problem with gold is it doesn't come back instantly. That's clay. It takes 60 seconds until an ore node reappears. Oh, Between a Rock and quest gives us a good place for mining gold, apparently. Right on. This is the ore store up here. Sure, I got some of my mithril shit before. 165 coins. Oh, it restocked like instantly. I must have been on the restock tick. 169. 174. 178. 183. Okay. So the most expensive that this ore gets is still cheaper than the most expensive this ore gets is still cheaper than high alching, so I could still make a profit by buying it here. And it actually restocks fairly quickly. I think it restocks slower than it takes me to world hop though. And it's still going to it's going to be a pain to world hop, but I am getting 5 at a time. I'm not waiting for nodes to respawn. I got to run to a bank every time I do it, but there is a bank kind of close. Wish I could buy them from him noted. I guess I didn't think about the bank running aspect, because you don't have to do that with the shit I was buying for fletching. Although, interesting, I guess the bank run might allow it time to restock each time, right? I need to have money on me. Is there a furnace here or just anvils? It's a furnace in Nata's not far from the bank. Okay. Trying to come up with a plan here. We need to take a break here in a second. My wife just got back from a business trip. She's going to be coming in a few minutes, so this might be a short session here. I'll fill an inventory and then we'll go take a break. Ooh. I'm not the only person doing this. Okay. I was like, I bet I'm going to be the only person doing this because it's kind of annoying. If he only stocks 5, it's pretty slow. But I guess this is like super easy to bot, right? Especially since it restocks fast enough that you could probably bot it without ever leaving the world that you're on. It's faster than mining though, and I guess the big advantage to me is that by doing it this way, I'm not motherlode mining. I guess you could argue that this time could be spent earning gold ore in a way that earns XP for me, but I think I'm going to get this ore faster. And it will help me to catch up smithing to mining, because they're way behind each other right now. Like, mining is 59, smithing just hit 50. That might get easier in the future. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and deposit this ore. And then what's probably going to happen is I'm just going to go quiet until my wife gets home, and I'll just probably abruptly cut the recording. You'll see the timer stop. And then we'll resume if I've got more things to say. Fortunately, I shouldn't have any commentary because I'm just buying gold over and over and then running to deposit it, so shouldn't be super compelling. All right, we'll see you once I've finished buying 1,809 gold ore. Piece of cake. Hey, we're back. Going back on mute. Just collecting this gold ore. Okay, I'm officially broke, and we're almost halfway there. I've got 850 gold. We need 809 gold total to get to 57. So I'm going to go smelt this, alchemize it, and then I'm not looking forward to the alchemy part. I got to smelt it, turn it into bracelets, then alchemize it. All of which sounds awful, but that should give me a fresh supply of money to come back and get the remaining half the gold, and we'll see what levels we get to. We'll check in as we get level ups. Bye. There's 51 smithing, 6 to go. A long ways to go. Whoa, what just happened? Did I just lose connection? Yeah, it's a good question, Gammy. Oh, yep, it's my weekly Comcast outage. Well, we were super close to 52 smithing. I'll split the VOD there and try to get shit running again on my end. We'll see you next time. We're going to continue with this gold smithing grind until we get to smithing 57, and then we should be able to make a couple of mithril grapples. I know, Cammy. I'm going to fix it. Don't worry. That was a really bad outage. Did I actually hit 52 smithing? Oh, that's a bummer. It looks like it finished queuing up the bars that I was smithing, and I leveled up during the crash, but we didn't get to record that. Bummer of bummers. Oh well. We'll get back to the grind here. See you at 53. $53 smithing, 4 to go. This can happen. It was looking like it was never going to happen when I saw how much XP was required, but then when I found a merchant that sold gold ore that I could completely exploit, now I think it can happen. And it's not cheating! I know what mining for gold looks like. It's just super annoying to hop servers. You may have seen it, it was during the fast forward, but I reported a bot in the process. There are definitely bots that are farming the gold from that merchant specifically. They world switch so fast you can barely see them, but I happened to catch one on its way to the bank. It had like a random character name. No particular skills other than mining and smithing. Alright, I'm out of the first batch of ore, so now it's time to turn like 1,000 gold bars into 1,000 gold bracelets, and then high alch all of them. I'm not looking forward to it. I saw it read on Reddit about somebody's dad playing this game and rigging up like an RC car to like a thing to tap on the left click in order to high alch a bunch of stuff. I would never do that, but oh, it's brutal. Super brutal. This project is going to be adding so many nature runes of the buyback list. I didn't really even think about that before I started, but there it is. I think we can make it work. I should see what vendors sell nature runes for, but it's possible that the profit from this activity is roughly equal to the cost of buying it from a vendor. I guess I could look into that now and buy my remaining nature runes for this project from the vendor now. But I'd rather wait to repay some of the things like runes until the end of this playthrough when, you know, we're much better at making money, because slightly sub 300,000 gold an hour is work, even if we're getting thieving XP for it now. I feel like we could probably do better than that. And spare you, humble viewer, hours and hours of me pickpocketing a farmer. Maybe you'll get, 1/10 that number of hours of me doing something more interesting, like doing a difficult boss or something. Crafting 53. Incidental, but I'll take it. I think we gotta get one more. Maybe 2 more by the time this project's over. You could potentially hit 55. Crafting 54. Yeah, I think 55 is possible. Once we come back on the second round. Actually, by possible, I guess I should say certain. 631 actions, I need more than 631 bars remaining to smelt or craft into bracelets, so neat. We need to get 70 crafting anyway, so. Okay, I'm trying to leave a bank of 100 gold bars, always available for making teleport jewelry and that sort of thing. I actually need to do the high alchemization now because I'm broke and can't buy more gold ore in order to continue leveling smithing to 59, which is the goal. So, herein begins something terrible. Let's, how many is it? Oh my god, it's 1,040. Let's cast High Alchemy 1,040 times and take a break a couple times to go use the money to buy more nature roots. And then I need to add 1,040 to my buyback list, so I'll go do that right now before I start this project. Oh my god, I'm gonna get a fucking level in magic in this. I might get 2 levels in magic in this. I might end up getting 68 magic. That's so stupid. Alright, that's fine. It's a legitimate way to level the skill. Do I get something at 68 that I'm excited about? I guess level 5 enchant's gonna matter once we get crafting crazy high to be able to do Dragonstone stuff. 69, I guess, is a much bigger deal, because then we get Karen Castle Teleport, which is something I actually want. And it raises our combat level, so all good things, all good things. I read recently that it's acceptable to turn on mouse keys. Like, make it so when you press 5 on the numpad, that acts as a click. That might be tricky for me to do because I think I've mentioned before that I'm sharing a single mouse and keyboard across my gaming PC and my streaming PC. That's why sometimes you see this little radar thing pop up. That's me pulling the mouse off another PC's monitor. Input director does that. It occurred to me I should probably remind people why that's happening, because I imagine with all the concern about botting in this game, people would interpret that as botting. But anyway, I assume that mouse keys works at an OS level, and that it might not work if I'm using a keyboard from another machine, so I might need to go dig up an external keyboard to just plug in at the gaming PC. In fact, I'm going to take a short break to do that right now, so I'll just be AFK for like 30 seconds. Alright, I've got a keyboard. I'm going to see if I can turn on mouse keys really quick. I think doing so is not going to reveal anything bad. Hey, I'm back. I decided to split the VOD there because I wanted to do some testing, figure out how it works. So I do have it working. If you watch here, if I tap this, you can see the mouse moving 1 pixel. I might need to work with the settings. I don't actually want to use this to move the mouse ever. I just want to use it to click whenever I'm in a situation like this where I'm literally clicking the exact same pixel. I do not have major hand disabilities. I do have mild carpal tunnel, but I can roll with it if there's something that's actually active that I have to do. But in this case where I need the mouse to literally be on like this top left pixel so that it reaches the other thing, I'd rather just reach over and tap 5 on the numpad rather than do that at length. So we're going to do that for 1,000 more high-level alchs. Enjoy the fact that it's fast-forward. See ya. Actually, it works pretty well as an AFK task once you turn on mouse keys. Literally just tapping 5 instead of tapping left-click. But I can do this in my peripheral vision because I can see so many pixels change whenever your inventory switches to the spellbook that I can be like browsing Reddit or doing a small amount of one-handed work, like updating thumbnails I can do entirely with my left hand. In any case, I do recommend not auto hotkey. That's bad. Don't do that. That's against Jagex's rules, but they're okay with mouse keys. Yep, out of nature runes. Alright, gotta go use this money to buy more. I've already added the 1,000 some to the list. The payback list. And this is much more tolerable when I don't have to like precariously balance a mouse and hold my whole palm over it. It was aggravating my carpal tunnel a bit. Repeated clicking as long as there's movement is helpful, but when I have to like hold it in exactly one spot, it's rough. How many can I afford right now? Do 300. I don't need the camera unlocked anymore. Most of these plugins I think are, you know, without question, nothing to be worried about. Like, I just see how they save you time of like Googling things in a lot of cases. I think the ones that are kind of a little bit borderline are the camera unlock and the one that solves the sliding block puzzles, which I will use without hesitation. I mean, at the end of the day, I would go online and find a sliding block puzzle solver and just like assign a number to each tile until it told me what to do. But it's an interesting debate. I don't know what the right solution is for Jagex because, you know, the more these plugins that can be made, the easier it is to make something that's kind of like pushing it a little bit. And it's kind of hard to like ban certain plugins and not other ones. But you can definitely argue, and I was given this advice before I even started playing, that the game plays better with a third-party client. The same is true for something like WoW, the add-ons in WoW. Anyway, back to Alching. And we're out of nature runes again. Let's go restock. Gotta make sure I don't overbuy nature runes at the end of this. I need to leave money for me. The whole reason we're alching it now is so I have money to go buy the remaining 800 some gold ore that we need to finish getting smithing up. So, holy shit! I was in so much of a autopilot, and I guess I was clicking fast enough. I did not see Magic 67 come and go there. It seems like it was a while ago. I'm sure you saw it because all you have to watch is that little blue bar filling up, right? So you're like, what's happening? Why didn't you stop? I didn't stop because I'm just tapping 5 while I watch the Red Letter Media review of Gremlins 2, which it sounds like the creator saw the video and is interested in their Gremlins 3 pitch, so maybe by the time this video is published, Gremlins 3 will be a thing. 100 years from now. Anyway, back to Alching. We got 461 to go. More than halfway there. Hey, it's a genie. That's cool. Take some prayer XP. Why not? I think I have enough money now to go replace all of the go buy my last batch of runes, so I'll do that now. It's over. It's done. 1,040 golden bracelets. A level and a half of magic. I was going to say never again, but we got to do it one more time. With 959 bracelets this time, which is almost as many. So let's go to Yatizo and buy gold ore for an entirely too long time. We're gonna do it. It's gonna happen. It's just so slow. It's so slow. This one activity has the most bots I've ever seen. I'm trying to report if I can be pretty sure that they're a bot, if they just kind of have a random string for a name and suspicious skills. So the gold in particular restocks on a schedule that makes sense too. Imagine this is really easy to automate, just like right-clicking on the gold and then walking to the bank whenever your inventory fills. It looks like they're buying stuff other than gold too. They're buying like the silver. So I think the coal only is 49 coins. Silver is 82 coins. I don't know which of those are economical compared to the Grand Exchange. Yeah, I'm pretty much just redditing, pulling my mouse back over to this monitor. Hitting my world switch hotkey after buying out the stock. That was a really nice ad on the part of RuneLight. I don't know if that was in OS Buddy. OS Buddy had the world switcher tab, but it didn't have a way to assign it to a hotkey to just jump to the next, non-PvP world that you qualify for. It makes it quite a bit faster, so you're not having to monitor this list over here. So like that person. Is that person a bot? They look less like a bot. They don't have the default, green shirt, khaki pants, bald head, beard. Bot setup that we keep seeing. It's also hard to tell, whether bots are just legitimate. People who that had a real account and then decided to bot to make something easier, versus a bot that's just farming money in order to sell it later. Both are bad. So I just did some math, and it looks like I'm going to run out of money, which is weird because I feel like I bought more of these last pass. I was able to get to 800 gold ore, and I should have made some profit from high alching. All I can guess is that because I feel like this round I'm running into more bot competition than I did in the first 800 or 900 gold or however much I ended up buying. My best guess is that whenever I land on a server that has fewer than 5 in stock, I've just been buying it, whatever's in stock, before I world hop. And the very last ore is always the most expensive. So I mean the difference in cost is. Let me figure it out right here. Okay, so if I buy the first ore, that's 165. Second ore is 4 coins more. Third one is 9 coins more. I have to buy this. It restocks fast enough that I can actually see this. So it's like an extra 4 coins per ore that's in stock. Yeah, and the most expensive one is 183. The question is, does that make a big enough difference? I think it might. Because 165 versus 183. I'm buying, let's see. Yeah, it makes, if I bought the most expensive version of every ore instead of the least expensive version of every ore, the most it could possibly cost me is 17,000 gold. But even that just, I don't know. Something's tricky here. Okay, so I wanted to do this whole thing in 2 trips to Yatiso, but I don't think that's going to be feasible. It's got to be 3. Even if the third one's going to be a short little victory lap. So we got to go smith these bars and then turn them into bracelets and then alch those bracelets and then take the money and come back. So let's see. I think I want to make a shitload of mithril grapple tips just in case. I guess they have a 1 in 25 chance of breaking, which I don't know how I feel about that. So I'm going to also smelt as much mithril as I can. I'm just going to turn every bar into a tip. The reason I'm doing that is that I'm going to be boosting with my mature dwarven stout, which, please God, tell me. Okay, I still have it. Whew. I got this from the Forgotten Dwarf quest 200 hours ago or something crazy. Music always cuts out when you world hop a lot. Makes me sad. Since we're boosting, though, I don't want to have to risk needing to boost again, so I'm just going to try to make as many of the smithing step of the grapple as I possibly can. Because I think getting more mature Dwarven Stout, other than the 2 I got from the quest reward, is actually rather hard. And we could always finish grinding out the last 2 levels of smithing. Much easier to, do 2 levels on some other day after you've just done 10 levels back to back. Alright. I guess I'll do the mithril first. This is where you have a nightmare about getting all that ore and then forgetting to put on the goldsmith's gauntlets. Smelting it all anyway on autopilot. Oh, God. Freak myself out. Smithing 54, just 3 more to go. It's so close. Soon, the longest and dumbest distraction of all time will be over. $55, smithing 2 more. You can now make mithril scimitars. Yeah. So close. Just dropped a grimy Ranar weed in the back there. Okay, I'll take it. $56 smithing, 1 more to go. 1 more. So close. 310 actions remaining. Oof. And I've got 61 gold ore left, so we are going to make a final trip to Yatiso. We'll see how much XP we have remaining once this is done. Oh well, no, I'm out of ore. Okay, I was gonna say we should go do Between a Rock, which is a quest. I need to do a quest this episode anyway, but it's a quest that gives 5,000 smithing XP, and it's something we need for medium diaries anyway. But I still need to get to within 5,000 XP of 57 smithing, so we'll have to do 1 more Yatiso run after finishing these gold bracelets and alching all of them, which is going to take a while. But I'm going to try to math out the XP needed to get to within 5,000, like we did with Elemental Workshop being within 50. And then we'll go do Between a Rock, we'll use that to hit 57 smithing, and then we'll use the mature Dwarven Stout and make a bunch of mithril grapple tips. And then probably next episode do a tour and knock out a bunch of medium diaries. So it's looking certain that we're going to hit 55 crafting here, which is kind of exciting. In the process of doing this, I really only was setting out to get 59 smithing, but I'm also going to get 3 levels of crafting and a couple levels of magic from the high alching. But 55 crafting lets us cut dragonstone, and because we're going to be hitting 68 magic, not 68 yet, right? Yeah. Because we're going to be hitting 68 magic, that's when we get the ability to enchant dragonstone, so I'm going to be able to make a Ring of Wealth, which I think is a ring that I'm going to want to be having equipped for most melee and range training, because I don't really have a better ring in that slot other than like a Ring of Dueling for teleporting purposes. But it automatically picks up gold, which is cool, or currency items in general. And it gives you a higher chance of rolling a rare drop table when enemies die. So it seems like a good ring to have in there until we actually get a ring that has stats on it. But now I need to find out where I go to get dragonstones. Uncut dragonstones. Because I have never found one before. Oh my god. Wow. So I don't know if you remember this, but way back during when we were doing gang busting, we got 2 loop halves of keys and 2 tooth halves of keys. And I just completely forgot that I had them. I banked them and forgot to Google them. But those specifically combine to let you get a key that opens a chest that always has at least one uncut dragonstone in it. So, awesome. Once this is done, I'll be able to make a Ring of Wealth. I need to see... My next opportunity to make something dragonstone related is... Geez, pretty far off. I can make a dragon necklace at 72. Oh my god, that's higher than we need for Questcape. And I can't make an Amulet of Glory until 80. Though I'm probably going to have to get it from something else. I guess I could grind crafting from 70 to 80. That's a lot of levels over the max for the Questcape, though. Yeah, the necklace at 72 is a skills necklace. So I might be able to do that through boosting. What are the boosts for crafting? Is it just stew? Temporary skill boost. I think there's a +4. That I can get with 60 cooking. And 65 woodcutting, okay. So theoretically I could make it at 68 crafting. Skills Necklace has a bunch of useful teleports to the different guilds in the game. Fishing, mining, crafting, cooking, woodcutting, and farming. I probably have to recharge it though, because I don't think I'll be able to make more than one of them. If I wanted to use that +4 boost to make an Amulet of Glory, I'd have to get to 76 crafting, which... woof. It sucks too, because like, the Amulet of Glory is really valuable. Like, we definitely want one. If not just for the stats, but for the insane number of useful teleports that it has. We actually technically want 2 of them, because we need to have one to build in the player-owned house for its unlimited teleports. No, I've completely... So I'm like, Amulet of Glory grants the player access to many teleport systems, and it's like, one of the things that it gives is the Spirit Tree network via Edgeville. I'm like, Spirit Tree via Edgeville? I keep forgetting there's a Spirit Tree in the Grand Exchange. Ever since I've gotten that Medium Diary, I think I've still used the Ardoyan Cloak to teleport to the monastery and then walk northwest to the battlefield to use that Spirit Tree, but that's ridiculous. I can go straight to Trinome Village, basically from using my Virok teleport from the Medium Diary. Gotta remember that. Crafting 55. Totally on accident. Oh, the Slayer Helm. Forgot that was a thing. How does the Slayer Helm work? I don't think we're making a Slayer Helm anytime soon, but I think it requires some rare drops, but... Okay, so Slayer Helmet requires a lot of stuff that we don't have. 400 Slayer Reward points, completion of the quest called Captain Fever, which requires Pirates... Well, we did Pirate's Treasure, but Rum Deal, Zogre Flesh Eaters... Might be something we're worth thinking about down the line, though, because it gives you a pretty big bonus to damage against Slayer task targets. Alright, it's Alching time. Noted. Runes, Fire Staff. I'm going to definitely need to buy more nature runes in the process here. Let me do a quick check before I forget here. I wanted to get to 198, 524. That's 192 more gold ore. Okay. Nature runes. Alright, and so begins the Alching. Let me grab my second keyboard so I can use these mouse keys and hate my life a little bit less. Got to give you the delight of watching that blue bar fill up. On fast forward, I've noticed after editing some of these that these slower grinds, you can totally see it fill when it's fast forwarded, but at normal speed I can't tell at all. Alright, time to buy more nature runes because we're out. We're totally going to get 68 magic. We've basically bypassed 2.5 levels of leveling magic via combat because of high alchemy. In this case, it's all stuff that we earned ourselves. I did do that quick test of like flipping items with high alch that just went ahead and marked off the list since the items never actually entered our usage or directly high alched. But high alching is so awful and requires so much research, I don't think it's worth doing anyway. I feel like I'm missing out on much by avoiding it. Nature... Okay, how many can I afford? Just barely not afford 300. By a total of 675 eventually. Oh shit. Oops. The main reason I run away from the Grand Exchange to keep alching is I don't like the Grand Exchange music. It's silly. Back over this bridge. Very good. Back to the Alch grind. Passed it again. I even saw the 10 countdown, but it's just so easy to get into a groove here. 68 magic. That gives us level 5 enchant, so I can make a Ring of Wealth once all this crap is said and done. Provided I don't crush the Dragon Gemstone, I guess. Alright, finish that round of high alching. Time to go back to Yatiso one more time to buy 192 gold ore, which is a much less daunting task than the 1800 we started with. Come back, smelt it, craft it into bracelets, alch it. We might go a bit over on this episode because I do want to do a quest. I want to do Between a Rock, and it's really easy to like underestimate how much time this takes. Like, okay, I'm done smelting. I'm basically done, right? So no. Making the bracelets takes a really long time. Alching the bracelets takes a really long time. It's complicated. So let's go buy 192 ore and put this behind us for a while. We're probably not done with buying gold ore, smelting it, turning it into bracelets, and alching it, because we need to get to smithing 70. But we also need to get to mining 72, and mining for the ores and be more interesting than doing it this way. This is just a quick grind to get access to the myth grapple. So we'll see how much ore we get in the process of grinding mining from 59 to 72. Probably mostly at the mother lode and partially at the blast mine. And it seems like the ore you get from mining maybe gives you 33% of the XP you got from mining to get in smithing. It's not great. Not a great conversion rate. Even after all this, we're still not going to be caught up to mining. So as part of this project, I'm definitely like hemorrhaging cash, and I don't know where. I've been trying to figure that out. The average cost of a stack of gold ore. Let's see, 66077 minus that's 65,288. Let me examine it to make sure. Let me remove the Greek background. 65,208. Okay, so it cost me about 174 gold per gold ore. Gold coins per gold ore. Then a nature rune. Oh. Never mind. I know what the problem is. I've been calculating it based on just the difference between the value of high alching the bracelet compared to the cost of the nature rune. But I also have to include I have to add the cost of the nature rune to the vendor cost of the ore. So that's 174 plus like 216. Yeah. So I'd lose 60 gold per ore. Okay. Oh, I'm glad that we ended up having enough money to finish the project, though. Would have been a bummer to run out and have to go pickpocket a master farmer. I think we are finally done with buying gold ore from this stupid shop. I had technical difficulties during this that when I edit this in 100 years, if I did a good job, that I mostly removed. You didn't have to experience them, involving OBS crashing, losing progress. But at the end of the day, what you should have seen is me purchasing every gold ore that we needed of the 1800, 1700 that we needed to go from 50 to 57 smithing, or 47 to however many, whatever it was. I'm frazzled. It took way more hours than I thought it would. This is such a dumb distraction. Literally hop into the range guild on the way to a quest and be like, oh, I guess I could level smithing and fletching. Don't do that. It's a bad idea. I was actually briefly sapped of... I had all this like cool momentum and motivation to do all the medium diaries, and as soon as I ran into that mithril grapple, I was like, oh, this sucks. Sucks so bad. Almost did the thing I said I was afraid I was going to do. Almost started smelting the ore without equipping the goldsmith gauntlets. The animation started for me to smelt. And I was like, wait, no, stop. Okay. Whew. I would have been short by a single gold ore. No, I actually bought some extras. It wouldn't have been that bad, but still. The real fear is like starting and going AFK and not watching the XP counter. I should say 56 here. Yeah, 56. And then like doing a whole stack at the lower XP rate. Okay. We are now to within 5,000 XP of 57 smithing. Let's go do a quest to get it. Go ahead and move my ore back out of here. I still need to alch these. No, I don't care right now. I just want to be done with this. What do I need for this quest? Between a rock. Completion of Dwarf Cannon and Fishing Contest. The ability to defeat a level 75 to 125 enemy. Should be fine. I don't think I need to bring the combat gear right away. Let's get Graceful Kit. Usual set of runes. Getting around easy. Ring of Karos. Oh. Pickaxe. 4 gold bars. I've got that. A hammer. Oh, the ammo mold. That's interesting. We didn't have to buy that before. Coins, which I already took out. I guess I'll grab food once the actual combat part starts. Keldrium Mines, let's go. Got an hour to finish the quest, and then if we finish it, I might try to actually craft the myth grapple, depending on what time's looking like. It's actually the same fairy ring. It is right next to Keldrium, isn't it? Ferryman. To your north is the quester. Between a rock. Is he shooting a cannon at the wall? Hello. What? I said hello. Hello. Why are you firing a cannon at a wall? Not a wall, it's a rock. What's the difference? It's a very special rock. That rock over there is impenetrable. Should I get a pickaxe to it? Of course I have. I'm holding a rune pickaxe, aren't I? Trying to mine through it for years. Only one left. All the others gave up. Said it wasn't worth their while anymore. She thought there might be a huge treasure behind the rock. Isn't there? Should I look further down the stream around the rock? There's no treasure there, just a dead end. This is a really cool premise for a quest. Usually if it's like a mining, smithing related quest. Why are you trying to get through it again? Obviously there are vast deposits of minerals inside the rock, and if not, I want to harness the extreme hardness of the rock itself. Perhaps a young adventurer like you is willing to help out an old dwarf like me. Sure, I love helping. Sounds interesting. Welcome aboard. What do you need me to do? Find more information on the rock. Better understanding of what this thing actually is. Maybe then we can find a way to break it open. What you're gonna do? What are you going to do while I go running across half of Gielinor? Guard my cannon, fire more cannonballs at it. Mine's a tough one. Try the city further down the stream. Go to the librarian. Okay. Oh, is this the maze random event? We haven't had this for like... I think it's been over 100 hours. It might be over 200 hours. And now I have all these RuneLite improvements, like being able to hover over the square that I'm headed to. And look ahead a step, right? It's the most efficient we've ever done. I don't think I made any mistakes. 73% is about as good as you're gonna get. Cool. What'd I get? 343 chaos runes and 1,545 feathers. Okay. The feathers are a mild convenience, but the chaos runes are fairly significant, right? It's 28,000 gold. So if I'm not gonna have to pay back later. Alright, where's the librarian? Probably in the library. You know about impenetrable rocks. rock are you talking about? Big one in the mine south of the city, Dondekin's Big Rock. Baffled us for many generations. A dwarf in the mechanic's shop who I believe has some connections with a certain scholar. Women's wrench warehouse. Dwarven engineer. Anything about this rock in the mines? What rock would that be exactly? Big rock in the mines of the south. An old dwarf standing behind it. Oh, Don's rock. Do you know what it's made of? I think it was Rellekka, a renowned scholar. He was part of Dundekin's team once, many years ago. Where can I find him? He left to explore the world, learning by experience, or so he said. Blackguard at Ice Mountain. The whole stock market thing is really funny. To Ice Mountain. I'm worried this is the Grand Exchange card. Didn't take my ticket. Yeah. Oh yeah, these guys. Roll it. What's up, dude? You, Rellekka the Scholar. Who's asking? I'm gonna ask you about a rock. Awfully tall for a dwarf, you know. This rock Dondekin's trying to break open. You know Dondekin, right? Can you tell me about it? It's an interesting book on one of my travels from quite out of the way dwarven outpost. Okay. A faraway dwarven outpost. Describes this very rock and how it came to be placed in that cavern. I tore out the most interesting pages from detailed perusal. Oh dear. Seem to have misplaced the pages. I wanted to study them more. What? No, I need that book. Should be 3 of them. Probably lost them in the mines. I don't have them up here in any case. I never go to the mining guild because I'm not a member. I don't know the regular mines to study the conditions of the working dwarf. Okay. This says one of them is a drop from a scorpion, which hopefully I can handle with the Draman staff. It's probably fine. I don't think there's a bank chest here anywhere. There is one in the mining guild proper, but search the mine carts. Probably cast some spells actually. So I got all those chaos runes. Regular scorpions only, maybe. I'm gonna have to go talk to him again. See if I get any of the ones from mining. It's possible that I like... Oh, here we go. I see something lying just behind the rock you just mined. It's a missing page from the book. Cool. Hey, find a missing page of the book. Cool. Now I just need to search mine carts. I remember going in that secret room forever ago. I forget what quest that was now. I don't think that quest has been published on YouTube as of the time of this recording. I'm like on episode 8 that's on YouTube. Episode 8 or 9 or something. This is episode... Is this 41? 42. This might be 41. Shit's whack. Possibly once I finish the Questcape, if I can allow myself to take a break from RuneScape, maybe I can plug a bunch of these videos out faster. So maybe you've been enjoying them at a faster cadence than one per week. Hey, there's the last page. Maybe need another cannonball thing. How much does it cost though? 5 coins. Perfect. Yo, found your missing pages. There you go. You give it back when you're finished with it, won't you? I'd like to study it in more detail sometime. I could lie. Of course. It's a good dwarf. Dwarven lore, alright. I'll read this and summarize it. The Arzinian being of Bordenzen. So there's like a giant monster. Ancient dwarves are fighting it using some kind of yellow stones to keep it at bay. It eventually, like, traps itself in this room with like a stone that's a combination of all the essences of other stones. But it wasn't defeated, it was just sealed off. Oh, you have enough info for Dondikin. It usually doesn't say that. Rolled gave me a book that was quite interesting to read. I think I know what's inside it. What? Tell me. It's a demonic spirit, for one. A what? Apparently the inside of the rock is lined with gold. Oh, the yellow rock. I'm set for life. What's left of it, anyway. When I break open the rock. Doesn't seem to be particularly concerned with actually breaking open the rock. The demonic spirit is being kept inside it. Yes, I heard you the first time. Very much closer to the solution then, aren't we? Maybe we need to set up another cannon? It's different material cannonballs. The hardest, toughest you can find. What have you tried so far? 100 dwarves in here all picking away at the rock. Set fire to the whole section of the cave. Borrow a cannon from the blackguard. Somebody able to pull some strings. Steel cannonballs don't make a dent. Old Donnie had a clever idea. An adamantite cannonball. Cost me quite a pile of coins. What else did you try? An even bigger pile of coins together to get some rune cannonballs. I don't know if you can actually make those. Didn't do anything, nothing at all. I tried these boots. Made out of granite. I don't have money left to make granite cannonballs. Nice. Did you see? Did you? I didn't see anything. It's because there wasn't anything to see. Even granite doesn't do anything to it. A new material no one's ever found before, which I'm supposed to accidentally stumble upon. It's a known material that will affect it. So it's gold. Because the book keeps talking about the yellow rocks. It's interesting. I wonder if you're actually able to make the other kinds of cannonballs. The ones that he described as the adamantite one and the rune one. I think granite cannonballs are a thing. Hey, old friend, let me smith some gold bars in you. Ugh. Gold and cannonballs, right? Just make a golden cannonball, yes. This quest also happens to be a medium diary prerequisite, so... Got a golden cannonball I want to try on the rock. It's an amazing looking cannonball. You sure want me to fire it in the rock? It's gonna make a nasty dent in it. The cannonball, that is. I'd rather sell it for a huge profit. Whoa! Did you see that? The cannonball went right through it. I'm spending all my gold on opening the rock. I could have just thrown it at it. Rock didn't actually break, did it? How does this help us? This quest is really cool. I just like the lore of it. Just shoot you through it so you can have a look, won't I? Shoot me through it? What exactly do you mean? To make a few modifications to my cannon so it can fire a human, and you'll need a golden helmet. I'll fire you at the rock so you can do a little reconnaissance. You should land safely on the other side of the rock. Pick up the cannonball again while you're at it. I bump into the demon. You sure it's safe? We'll never know until we've tried it, right? I can't argue with that. Shoot me in. Need to make some modifications. Not really designed to fire humans. If I had the right schematics, I could probably work with that. One part of the schematics sent me with some prankster dwarf. Golden helmets. A gold-plated helmet work too? Has to be a helmet made out of solid gold. Gold-plated helmets contain so little actual gold it'd be a bit dangerous. Unless you want to die when I shoot you at the rock. It's funny. Horrendously heavy thing to actually wear. That's fun. Schematic. Transparent overlay details of something. Smithing a golden helmet in the resource area is a medium wilderness diary task. Oh, okay. Well, I might try to do that to knock that out. In the last page of the... Oh, that's cool. This page of the book has a very peculiar picture drawn on the back. Tear it out. Yes. Tear out the page and find something that appears to be one of the schematics you've been looking for. That's funny. I like that. Okay, I'm gonna try to do the wilderness thing, even though that sounds kind of scary. 3 gold bars. Resource area. 7,500 coins. Okay, this might be a challenge, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Can't bring anything other than the stuff that I need to do this. So that's... all this goes away. Don't need any of this crap. I have a place to bank. Do need the hammer though. And a knife to cut the webs. 7,500 gold. And I guess I'll bring some food. Forgot last time. Let's go to a less populated server real quick. Hopefully this one will work. No one show up to kill me, please. It'll be my first death. Still haven't died, 330 hours in. Would really just kind of like to get it over with now. Oh, that's nice, it's super close to this entrance here. Avoid the hellhounds. Open gates. So 900 coins to enter. Okay. There should be an handle here. Oh, here we go. So let's make a golden helmet. Yes. Perfect. Let's get the hell out of here. Ow. Weight plus 31. Wow, that's like the heaviest thing in the game. I do think the webs exist to keep you from escaping too easily from PvP. I'm really glad we did this major arena quest to find out that there is a way out of here. I always thought getting out of the wilderness was like taking the long route every time, which would be awful. Let's get the fuck out of here. Get the rest of our gear out after that. Back to Keldegrim. Let's see. Ramen staff. I need that back. Okay, back to the consortium. Do you have any schematics related to the Dwarven multi-cannon? What do you need them for? Ah, so you do. Donica needs schematics to modify his multi-cannon to fire a human. Can you be the test subject? I mean the cannonball? That I'd like to see. Korvac sent it to me from White Wolf Mountain, kind of as a joke. Okay, that's how we know what the other one is. I know White Wolf Mountain this time, right? Yeah. Grab one of these Dwarven Stouts. Talked to this guy in a different quest and also gave him alcohol. Hello again, youngster. Oh wait, maybe this isn't the right guy. No, it's the Dwarven Engineer, Korvac. This is the guy that gave me the rock cake for Recipe for Disaster. Just the thing. Working on this design for quite a while now. You give it to me? I'm willing to try the experiments. Keep all the other parts away. Give me a drink and I'll gladly help you. Alright, what do you want to drink? 2-pie drinks for people a lot in this game. Take the schematic and have fun with it. Oh, I'll try. Alright, so it's time for me to gather my combat gear. Just deposit all this junk. Symbol schematics. Oh god. Oh, because they're like translucent? Oh, interesting. Can I move these far enough away that I can see where they're supposed to go? Guessing the circle with the plus on it. Not the one in the back, right? Transparency. That's the one that was in the book. Very cool. Oops. I need to deselect it once I de-show it, I guess. It's a fun puzzle, though. Oh, the yellow stuff is selecting it. Okay, gotcha. Rotate. This one's not as clear. Maybe it's those symbols in the corner. That goes down on the bottom, but that can't be right. Maybe those three actually line up? They don't look like they do, though. Alright, let me look at one of the other ones first. We'll come back to this one. This is the little guy's pants. Maybe that's the dude's head. Oh, I think that's right. All makes sense now. You're a dwarf, that is. Okay. Very cool. There's fun little puzzles. Combat gear, pickaxe, food. Oh yeah, the golden helmet. Almost forgot. That would have been embarrassing. Where did I think it? I definitely crafted one. There it is. Oh, tab 2. Okay. It's pretty silly looking. Cool. Did I deposit the Drummond staff again? I did. Son of a bitch. Much more interesting way to cap off 57 smithing than just smelting a few more bars. 2 coins. We want protecting from magic. This game is kind of like teasing other games that give you gold and silver armor, right? It would be ridiculously heavy. Hey dude, I got your schematic. Got your schematics. I have a golden helmet as well. Your quick trip to the rock then? Fire when ready. Such enthusiasm. But that's the way I have to get in, is getting launched in. It's Wind Waker flashbacks. Starting to have second thoughts about this. Just think of all that gold. He's got all the different kinds of cannonballs. Thinking of that demon. It's pretty cool little close up there. I'll be over in a moment. That's what I'm afraid of. Claustrophobia music track. Whoa. Oh, cool. Where am I? What is this place? I hear muffled sounds through the rock wall. Must be a river behind the rock, but I don't see a river here. Start to feel claustrophobic. Inside the rock. You're in my domain now. Be gone unless you wish to be destroyed. What's that? Helmet's heavier than ever. Helmet's supposed to feel heavier and heavier. While you have the feeling that somehow keep you in the rock, you can only keep it on for about 8 more minutes. Okay. Sounds like I need to mine 6 gold ore to be able to fight the boss. You doom down on yourself. Otherwise the boss regenerates forever, I guess. Stop what you're doing or taste my wrath. Do not touch what is not yours. It's a gold ear. Pretty neat stuff. Whoa, cutscene. Looks like I can mine more of it actually. Okay, maybe it's too late. Try it as is. Keep that in mind for next attempts. Things are too hot in the center. Talk to you, wall of flame. I hear my message to stay away. You brought doom down onto yourself. There are many aspects of my being, and there are many skills I possess. You are a skilled warrior. Your might is no match for my magic. That's cool. No match for me. I see. So based on the gear you bring, he brings a different set. He's harder because I didn't mine more ore. I misread the guide. I thought it said mining 15, like mining level 15. I'll warp out of here if I'm not able to hit him enough. I plan to warp out if I run out of health here. Nice. Big max hit there. Nice, another hit for 15. Pretty good. Try to... Probably won't have to perflick. Plan for it just in case here. If I stop hitting zeros, I won't have to perflick. Oh my god, dude, stop hitting zeros. God, I can't stop hitting zeros for shit. There's one hit. Whew, got it. World turns black. You feel like you're being so. All the gold in your inventory has disappeared. It must have been absorbed by the rock. Did I win? I'm not sure. What happened in there? Looked like my thoughts. It all seems like a sort of distant dream. I think I killed the Arzinian demon thing. Hey! They actually killed him? Well, I killed the avatar. I'm not sure what happened to the demon itself. Probably banished it to some hellish realm or another. He'll be back, but not for a few thousand years. Plenty of gold for me. For us. Of course, of course. Whenever you want to go back in there, let me know. Forget to bring your helmet. Take this rune pickaxe as well. Just use your normal one now anyway. Riddle of the Rock is finally being cracked. 2 quest points, 5,000 defense, mining, and smithing XP, and a rune pickaxe. That's cool. Smithing 57, which was the goal of all of that stupid bullshit. Okay. I did get the Frenetic medium task. Okay. Alright, so last thing here is we need to get a boost and then make a bunch of mithril grapple tips with smithing. We've got 8 minutes left, so I should have enough time to do this stupid thing that's been like a 10+ hour diversion. Alright. And we got a quest in this episode. What a productive episode. Go ahead and throw this in here. Okay, so I have 15 mithril bars. I can probably make 10 grapple tips, and that should be enough. I think I just need a mithril bar, but let me double check. The tip is made from 1 bar. Get my hammer. I have a hammer already. A mature dwarven stout. 2 shots of this in case I screw something up. Let me just see if I can find it in the list. Grapple tip. Oh, thank God. Oh, it's happening. Good Lord. "59 fletching is required to attach the tips to mithril bolts." But I can make mithril bolts at a lower level, so I can always get more mithril. Thank God. Okay. That was the hard part. Let's deposit those here. Let's make some mithril bolts. Mithril bolts. Okay, and then fletch them together. Fletch with feathers, okay. Just got 1,000,000 feathers. Don't wield it, you goof. Myth grapple. Now I need a rope. Oh. So good. Okay, I think I need a crossbow. I assume it works with just a regular crossbow is fine. Any crossbow carried in the ammunition slot. Okay. So now let's go try to use it. What was the Ardoyan diary? Because that was the one that I was reading that bummed me out. Ardoyan diary. Grapple over Yanil's south wall. I remember seeing this shortcut forever ago and being like, grapple? What? I need to have all these skills and I need to have an item in my inventory? You're kidding me. Nice. Hey! I think I had another one that was... Where was the other grapple location? Very grapple locations. Kandarin, maybe? Use the grapple to get from the water obelisk to Catherby Shore. It's the end of Taverley Dungeon by the Black Dragons. Make an unpowered orb. We'll do the rest of these tasks next episode. I just want to get the grapple tasks done and over with, you know? Unpowered staff orb. Don't need a beer glass. Charge water orb is the name of the spell, which I actually do have. 3 cosmic, 30 water. Okay. I want some food. Put the mithril grapple in here. Bring some bolts just in case. I don't think I need them though. Some anti-poison, because this place is super nasty. Oh no, we don't want the mithril, we want the dragonfire shield, that's right. Anti-poison. Okay, make sure I've got charged water orb, I do. It looks like I can cast all of the elemental orbs now. Sweet. And I have the ability to craft... Well, no, I can only craft water battle staves. I need to get a higher crafting to make the other ones. Okay, which is unfortunate because water battle staves are the two that I've seen drop from the Ceradomin wizards. So we go to the Taberley dungeon, which I think I get to most easily from Falador? Question mark? Yeah. I should recharge my prayer if I can. Hold on. Nice shit button with prayer. 2 water obelisk. I think I need an 80 agility shortcut. I'll be ready to teleport out in case shit goes south. Man, they do not make this an easy run. I wanted to grind out water orbs. So we need the first pipe definitely makes sense. I guess I need 80 agility for the more convenient pipe. Black demons. Okay, hold on. Get my run energy back a little bit. An aggro, that's nice. That's the ladder I need. Monko's Amarak, huh? Hey, we did it. Okay. Charge water orb. Sweet. We did a hard task in the Kindaran area. And I should be able to grapple onto this. Very cool. It's pretty fun. It's too bad there's not a grapple onto that island, right? Then I guess let me make a water battle staff really quick. To kind of do the last related thing. I should have gone to the non-grand exchange location. This dude's Zaf, right? Battle staff. Alright. Water battle staff. Cool. Well, that was a load of fun. I mean, by fun, a lot of it was suffering. If you want to know what happened with the technical difficulties in collecting the gold ore, hit me up in the Discord OSRS at some point at discord.marstead.com. I'll give you the skinny on it. But it was pretty bad. Hopefully nothing like that ever happens again. That's it though. Thanks for watching the episode. That frees up a lot of stuff we can do. I think next episode is going to be medium diaries. And that still involves doing some quests, because there are some medium diaries that we have to complete quests in order to finish. So I'm probably just going to go down the list of whichever ones are easiest to do of what's remaining. And then after medium diaries, on the horizon we still have Slayer training, combat training via Slayer training, and questing in general for Recipe for Disaster. I want to get to like 80 combat before I attempt it. So thanks again for watching, and see you next time.